is a quick demo for the Loando app. Still polish work needs to be done, and some of the mechanics, user experience mainly, maybe also a few things in terms of how the information is stored in the client and the sharing is missing. Uh, Okay, so this is a Flutter based app. Flutter is this new Google approach for making apps. Nothing on the left panel. You have a plus here that you can create a new loan calculation. So it suggests it's a calculator, right? It's just interest, but it suggests you to make a list, right? So I can remove, for instance, this element and I create a new one plus, and then I put here, right, uh, car Brazil, 30 to 6 months, 65,000 Brazilian reals at 1.7, um, and I can save. And then car Brazil. And this is supposed to be template based, so I'm using the what we call the basic template. So between this screen and this screen, there should be another thing where you can pick the template, because in some cases you need to do the down payment, right? There are, in some cases, I don't know the words depending on the country, but it's like installments that you pay every 2 years. So this would depend on templates, of course. Then it starts the real work of the app. If you start trying to do all the sorts of templates, you're fucked. Um, but there's something related to that we are going towards anyway, because we think that this could be kind of a slightly social, I don't know. Anyway, I entered this car in a swipe here, and then it starts to calculate the payments, right? This is using the price table. So that's part of the template as well, because they're different. Uh, Blue is the actual uh, deduction that you're paying. Uh, Blue is like your own money. The red is what the bank is charging you, or the loan providers charging you. On the left is the actual monthly payment. Uh, on the right is the final balance. Of course, on the right it goes up to zero, but you have an idea of the interest curve here. Well, this report panel is supposed to be where you. It's still open here. Between this first panel going through the second to the third, maybe in the end it's gonna be just two. Okay. But basically, I think the experimentation here is to. I want to create reports. I want to, for instance, compare, right? So the report would be the idea of more like a history, that if I did this, and if I change, say to if I change to 48 months, uh, it renders the 48 months difference. And I'm thinking that one could actually compare in the report. So the report is the place for comparing 48 months against 36. If that's a use case, of course, that also depends on a real use case and users giving feedback. But uh, anyway, it doesn't hurt report anyway, even if you don't want to compare, because report is your way to share. And in our architecture, okay, uh, there are calculator apps that put ads still. They're really popular, ugly calculator apps with ads in Android. And but I decided with Roger temporarily that we don't want to put an ugly ad in our calculator here. But when you share the report, okay, you're gonna see the report here that you have constructed. If you share the report, it goes to our website. It's gonna be a HTML web page generated, and that page have will have ads. Of course, with a message there, you can remove ads to have your own reports with your custom. We don't know yet, but that's one possible option. Okay. Again, polish work is needs to be done. I'm basically navigating the UI in a way, uh, but in a relationship with the actual engine. Okay, so because this architecture needs to support these ideas of templates, and it needs to support these agents, their generators of visualization. Of course, it's a standard app kind of a framework here.